Hey guys, it's Linh Podetti here again, and welcome back to my video blog series. It's been a while since I've created a video for you guys. Life has been quite hectic. I'm pregnant, I've got a baby coming out in October, and I've just launched a few businesses which I'll tell you a bit about it in the next few videos. Now, today's video, I want to touch on a topic that is based on a question I was asked by a friend of mine. Now, this person came to me and said, okay, Lynn, I'm working for someone right now in retail and I feel lost because I know that I'm destined to be more than this, more than just working for someone. And so I asked him, what do you mean? Do you want to be an entrepreneur? And he's like, yes, I feel like I need to be an entrepreneur. It's a great answer to have because, in order to succeed in anything, you need to have some sort of certainty that you have you at least know where you're heading. You want to be an entrepreneur. So that's a great start. So I did compliment him and said, well done that you recognize that you want to be an entrepreneur, because that's the start to your journey. Because now that you know you want to be an entrepreneur, I recommended that he starts to take small steps towards that journey. So one of the small steps I suggested was to get out there and network, because right now you don't know what you don't know, so you just don't know what to think, and that's why you're feeling really lost. So I recommended that he research and go on like meetup.com, look for business events, entrepreneur events that he could attend. When you go to these events, you will meet other like-minded people who might be in the same boat as you right now, who are looking for an opportunity. Or it could be that you meet people who are already experienced, who could give you some guidance and can mentor you. And if you're lucky enough, you might be given an opportunity to start something. And so that's my biggest recommendation, is to get out there and just meet more people. Now, another advice I gave him is to start reading books, because that's how I got started. I didn't know anything really. So I read a lot of books on how other successful entrepreneurs succeeded, what was their journey. I read a lot of books on mindset and how to think like an entrepreneur. I learned a lot about different types of internet businesses, because at the time I wasn't sure about what business I was going to start. So that really helped me to open up my mind to new opportunities. And the more you know things, the more you are exposed to possibilities in life, the more you'll be able to attract it, because it is within your thoughts that you'll be able to attract that opportunity. So together with those two tips, I suggested that he take those two actions first, and don't sit there and feel lost. You should just go out there and meet people and read more books to learn. Now, the next step would be that you will be exposed to an opportunity eventually, because you're meeting people, you're learning new things. I recommended that he take on whatever opportunity that is given to him. It might not be the next $1 million business. It might be like something that he's not 100% sure that he's good at or can do. But I recommended that he just take on that opportunity, because that's how you get started. Because I didn't get into my current business because of my first business. For example, I got into a nail polish business, which I had no idea about. But if it wasn't for that business, I wouldn't be where I am today, which is in an outsourcing business, because I've learned the skills from that first business. So don't ever think that you know everything, or assume that, this business isn't for me because I know everything already. Because that sort of stops you from taking action. Because I want to encourage you to take action. So some opportunities may sound crappy or not that good or whatever. Don't think too much about it. Take on that opportunity, because you would never know what you actually learn out of it, or you never know the people you might meet because of that opportunity. So those are the three advice I have for you, is to start meeting people, learn new things, and take on whatever opportunity that's presented to you. And keep on doing that, and you start to. I was also showing him how right now he probably feels like he's walking through a foggy road. Maybe like imagine you're driving a car through a foggy road. You can only see clearly one step at a time, but the end of the road is quite blurry and foggy. And that's how it feels like when you're starting out trying to be an entrepreneur. You don't know what the end of the road is. You don't know where you're going. But just keep taking one step at a time, and every time you take a step, your vision is more clearer. You start to understand where you're going and know where you're going, and you never and you just never know. By the end of it, you realize, wow, I've been doing this for a year now. I've learned so much, and that takes you to the other side of the world, of the entrepreneur world, and that's when you start to become a true entrepreneur. So I hope you've learned something from me today. It's actually one of the longest video I have created, but I hope I didn't bore you. I look forward to speaking to sharing with you again another video. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.